In my last video, I introduced the idea that you can use your insight to be seen as an authority and to be seen as an effective problem solver. Insight is your ability to see things in a situation that other people may miss. It's your ability to bring something to the table that no one else is bringing. It allows you to offer unique ideas, suggestions, and recommendations because of the unique perspective you bring to the problem-solving process. What's interesting is that insight, like other skills and abilities, can be learned. There are many ways to develop and demonstrate your insight, and we're going to begin with higher order questions. Higher order questions move beyond simple recall and memorization. They require increased analysis, synthesis, and critical thinking. Another way of thinking about this is higher order questions move away from what happened and focus more on how and why did this happen. For example, a lower order question related to sales and customer service might be, what do customers say they want? Guess what? That would be a great question. However, a higher order question will allow you to dig deeper for answers such as, what unmet needs are customers unable to articulate? This allows you to take a much deeper dive into understanding why sales and customer service may be operating below standard. It does this by not just focusing on what customers are saying, which is lower order, but by also focusing on what customers are not saying, which is higher order. Here's a risk assessment example. A lower order question might be, what risks have we identified? Once again, that's a very good question. However, we can dig deeper and gain greater insight with this higher order question. What risks can significantly disrupt our business model? Another way to understand higher order questions is to think about them in relation to patterns. For example, you might ask, if this continues, what happens next? To better understand the implications of a particular situation. If you want to consider alternatives, you might ask, what other approaches could achieve this outcome? If you want to analyze trade-offs, you can ask, what are we gaining versus what are we giving up in this situation? That's it. The key is to ask higher order questions that allow you to dig deeper into a problem so that you can gain greater insight and be seen as an authority.